I'm scared to sleep at night half the time, so I work myself solid till I'm pretty much drop because there's fears of what's there when I close my eyes. I create things that didn't happen or things that could have happened. I make scenarios up in my head. It just eats me away. So I don't get a lot of sleep really. And in fact I dread the night time when it comes to that point when I put my head on that pillow, because it's just you and your thoughts. I always think about what she'd be like now. I see her friends about, you know, some of them have got kids now and others are working, one of them just got married. I always wonder where she would be at, what she would be doing. The thing is, they don't actually know how special she really was. They just see a picture and a face. And just a name to a law. But that makes her special to everybody else. But in reality, she's so much more. Or was so much more. It could have been so much more.
I can't remember what game we were playing. I think it was like dinosaurs or like something like that, where you got to chase each other and through the corn. The corn was quite high, it's above our heads. Sarah had fallen over and she decided she wanted to go home, so she stormed off. She went round the outside of the field. I decided to cut across the corn to chase her, like to kind of hit her off. She beat me out of the field, walked around the road, which is 100 metres if that. By the time I was there, she was gone. So it's literally 30 seconds, if that, behind her. Yeah. As I was walking up the road, Whiting drove the other way in his van. Gave me a little wave as he went. The thought of her being taken didn't enter minds. We thought she'd stormed off somewhere, she was hiding somewhere because she'd left in a huff. So we were looking around, you know, looking in the woods, there's a little wooded area, looking around all there. And then as the hours went on, started thinking maybe she's fallen and hurt herself, something like that. And then it wasn't really, from my point of view, till the next day that I started thinking, well, hold on a minute, something's a bit strange here. So that's when I said that I'd seen the van and that, and the police obviously jumped straight on that. I did for a few years, beat myself up about it, you know, thinking that if I'd maybe run faster or not ran through the corn, I might have caught up with her. Thinking that if I'd, you know, had my head on that day, realised that she was, you know, in the back of that van, then, but ultimately I was a 13-year-old kid, there's not much I would have been able to do. Hard to say how you kind of move on from something like that. I don't think it's kind of a process you can put into words. I think it's literally just something that happens day by day. And it's not something that ever really fully happens, I think. Yeah, there's never going to be a day when you're going to turn around and be like, oh, I'm over that now, because it's just not going to happen. But at the same time, it's not kind of something you think, okay, how am I going to get over it? It just kind of, yeah, for me anyway, it just kind of works along the, you know, the road.
Yeah, I think after something like that has happened in your family, I think everyone feels a bit of guilt. And why was it her, why not me? I think that's gone through mine and my brother's minds. Because it's why her, why not one of us? And I think you kind of feel guilty for even, when something bad like that's happened to someone you love, you almost feel guilty for just even being alive and they're not. Sort of sad as well that, I don't know, that you couldn't take their place. Yeah, I suffer with anxiety quite a lot. I've actually, in the past year, I've got a lot better. But yeah, I didn't get a job till I was 18 really. I was too scared to even go out the house sometimes. Even talking on the phone, I'd get anxious about. Like strangers in the street, like if I was walking anywhere by myself, I'd have to be on a phone to like a friend. What Sarah was put on this earth to do, achieve, is to make Mum who she is today, and I think achieve Sarah's law. I think Sarah was like special in that way. I was always told that she was very caring and loving, and I think that's what Sarah would have wanted, for Mum to help other families, not just our own.